Hello friends, SunsFan here with the chip version 1.1 update. I don't want to make these videos too long, but if you haven't played chip or even know what it is, it's our mod. Essentially Dota 2 with custom heroes. That's the easiest way to put it. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about what's new in this latest version, which again, we're going to try to come out with an update every couple weeks, which includes at least one hero. At least that's what we're planning to do, and we're going to get into exactly what's going on. So what is new in this update? Well, there's a new hero named Jeremy Khan, younger brother, in fact, to Mogul Khan, also known as Axe. He is a strength, I don't know, kind of an initiation hero, but he does a lot of damage. He fills a couple different roles. Typically an offlaner would be where you're going to put him in the game. He has a custom head. He has of course, he's using Axe's body, technically speaking, and his animations for the most part. Other than his Q, which is Battle Lunge, we have a custom animation for that. Also has sound effects, custom particles, and voice lines. And of course, the spotlight for this guy should be out already, so go ahead and view that if you haven't seen it yet, along with the voice lines, so you can hear those as well. Also new in the update, and I kind of alluded to this last time, and I've been talking about this for years, it feels like, Dragon Knight Aghanim Scepter. We put it in the game. Essentially, if you buy Ags on Dragon Knight, your Elder Dragon form will be permanent. One caveat is you cannot drop this item once you purchase it. This is to prevent any weird... I don't even know if you can abuse that, but I just made sure that it was undroppable just to make sure. And last but not least, Universal Shop. So if you played Turbo Mode, you'll know Secret Shop really doesn't serve much of a purpose. You can buy items from pretty much... like if you're in base, you can buy Demon Edge, for example, just like that. Right now, you can actually buy... Actually, I haven't tested the Secret Shop. It's probably the same there, but Side Shop, you can buy any items as well. I'm not sure if I want to keep that. You guys let us know as far as feedback is concerned, but at the very least, I definitely want to be able to buy anything from the regular base. So that's how it is right now. So what else we got? 1.1 balance. So Lethal, a lot of people thought it was pretty underwhelming, and you have to understand, of course, that these things do take time to balance, and I think a lot of it might come down to people still don't know how to play them. I mean, I don't, for example. But for now, his stats have been buffed quite a bit, strength and agility to be precise. His base damage got increased pretty heavily as well, so his laning stage should be a lot better in general. 15 talent was changed to be a 20% spell amp. So he should be better overall, and we're going to continue to buff him until he's good. I personally think he's probably a little too good now, but again, a lot of it just comes down to familiarity with playing these heroes over time. Viscous Ooze, on the other hand, kind of had the opposite problem. Right? He's really overpowered. So some things were changed, and we don't want to nerf him to the ground, of course. Just want to take it step by step. Slime Trail doesn't last as long now, and his ultimate, you can read this here if you want. It's been reworked a bit, so it's to prevent abuse. Essentially, people would use Refresher and just abuse the crap out of it. So now when you eat items, you consume each item individually. You're kind of digesting them over time. So you don't get all the strength and turn it into gold immediately. You got to digest them. And of course, the bigger the item is, the longer it takes to digest. So I think this makes him a little bit more balanced. Curious to see how you guys use him in the games going forward. Moving on. Fixes. So Lethal did have some issues, and this you can consider a buff in a lot of ways because these kind of prevented him from being really, really good. His cast range increase when you get the level 25 talent, or if you get Aether Lens, would not actually do anything for superposition, which is his ult. So now it does, which is huge. That's like a big increase on his blink ability for superposition. And the same can be applied now to Lethal's Q and E as far as the break range. So the break range is a lot farther, making those abilities even more powerful now as well. And the last huge fix of the patch, Parasite's voice lines have been reduced by 50%. Don't think I need to say much after the fact there. Current bugs. Still cannot add new items to the game. So technically you guys are playing CHP, not chip at the moment. For those that are unaware of what I'm talking about, we have an item, we've had it done for a few weeks now, called Nokra's Blade. Essentially what happens, and of course it's not exactly this, but pretty much when we put it in the game, somebody buys it. If somebody in that server has Dota Plus, this sounds ridiculous, I know. If somebody has Dota Plus, it crashes the entire server. You can't even reconnect to the game. It just ruins the entire game. So I was a little bit optimistic that Valve would have fixed it in that last update that just came out with about a week ago, but it was not fixed, unfortunately. We're still trying to get in contact with them to fix this because literally can't add new items to the game for whatever reason. Moving on, minimap icons still are not working. This should be fixed relatively shortly in the next few weeks, hopefully. You'll notice if you use like the courier, it'll actually show up correctly in the bottom right of your screen. But on the minimap, it's a nada, unfortunately. So that is something we're definitely aware of. And last but not least, the biggest bug in the game, Parasite is still in this mod for some reason. And I put a picture there of the person that you can thank for that. Parasite, in all seriousness, will be getting a little bit of a rework coming soon, along with Ko, actually. But Parasite's one of those heroes that he breaks the game in so many ways and is very... If you haven't played before, I would not recommend playing this hero. It's not fun. It's not good. It's terrible in every sense of the imagination. And it's just so buggy. It's impossible to fix all the bugs. But if you do have other bugs not related to Parasite, because if we get a bug report on Parasite, I literally ignore it. I don't care anymore. But if you have other bugs, you can go to our Discord channel, the chip feedback channel to be exact. And coming soon, aside from the stuff that I've already mentioned, the next hero will be named Warp Beast. He is an agility carry, which we don't have any custom agility heroes at the moment in the game. He is very fun to play. We've had a little bit of beta testing with him with some people, and they find him a lot of fun. Very mobile, and late game is disgustingly good. Also, we would like to create a website for this mod, kind of embedded in the Dotacinema site, which would have like a hero database, concept submission, things of that nature. If you are in that field, web design, and you want to help, be sure to email us, and we would love to work together because that is definitely something this mod needs. And of course, a lot of stuff that we can't talk about. We're working on so many heroes right now. It's actually really exciting. I talk about how we want to come out with a new hero every 2 weeks. Pretty sure we can do better than that. But for now, we're going to stick to our schedule and just see how it goes. Chip in. Again, kind of harkening to what I was talking about before. If you're an artist and are interested in helping us out, please contact us, community@dotacinema.com. Please send examples of your work. You just saying you want to help out, that's great. It doesn't mean anything unless you show us, some stuff that you've done. So specifically, things that we definitely need are experienced modelers, texturers, animators, and like I said, web designers. As far as workshop artists and things of that nature, if you already have stuff that's done that you want us to showcase in the mod, please email us as well. Not just custom sets, but custom units. I know something that nobody has made yet, but if you're somebody out there that wants to do this, that would be amazing because it's on the top of my list as far as cosmetic stuff I want in the game. Custom towers with animations. Oh, my Lord. I have some very strong feelings about the towers. I dislike them quite a bit in the game. And Dota 1 really puts it to shame. So if you're somebody that's interested, please contact us right away. Join our community. So if you're playing and you want to connect with other people that are playing, discord.gg/sunsfan. We have 2 channels set up right now, the Chip Public and Chip Feedback channels. It's a good place to organize games. I know, again, this is a small mod right now. It's going to be one of those things that kind of ramps up over time. It's not going to be like this huge explosion of people. That's just something that we recognize, and from the very beginning, I wasn't expecting this to be big right away. It's one of those things you just, no pun intended, you chip at over time, and it'll grow. But yeah, like I said, organize games for the chip mod in our channels, and you can actually take part in some beta tests for unreleased heroes. In the future, that'll be a Patreon perk, which hopefully is going to come out in the next couple weeks. But until then, that is something you can take part in if you want. And of course, this is our beautiful, beautiful team of coders and artists and everything in between. Really appreciate all these guys' help in the mod. Without you guys, it would not be possible. So thanks for watching, guys. Version 1.1. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and let us know any feedback that you have in, well, I was going to say the YouTube comments, but let's be real. Nobody actually reads those, guys. Absolutely nobody. Until next time, Suns fans signing out. Have a good one, guys.